Hey there everybody, it's Mark here, and I just wanted to give you some quick tips on how to get started with your training program, nutrition plan and mindset plan for the new year, and also how to stay on track. Okay, so at this time of year, it is January the 6th. A lot of people are starting with a hiss and a roar. Like all you need to do is just go for a drive and you'll see people running down the road. I've been doing some training. You see a lot of people around training. So people are starting with a hiss and a roar at the start of the year. But typically, as a trainer, you'll see that some people fall off. So what I'm going to do is give you advice to make sure that you don't fall off. Okay, so number one is make sure that you set some realistic expectations for your training plan. Don't go too hard too soon is what I'm saying. So find a plan that's going to be something that you can sustain and do for the long term. Don't blow out. How do you know that you're training at the right level? I would say you know you're training at the right level when you can train every day. Okay, if you are training so hard that the next day you can't get off the seat or you can't get out of bed, you've pushed it a little bit too hard. Be smart about this. We're in here for the long haul. Don't do perhaps what you've done in the past, which is go too hard, crash and burn, and don't blow out. Going too hard is like a sign of panic. I'm in panic station, so I need to go really hard out. You are not in panic stations. You are here for the long haul, so you don't need to be in a panic. There is no rush. Now, the next tip around nutrition is really simplify this. A lot of people overcomplicate the nutrition. There's two aspects to nutrition. There is what I'm eating and how much I'm eating. Now, what are you eating? You want to be eating whole foods. Whole foods 80% of the time. Okay, and whole foods is something that you can catch or something that you can grow. I'm a big believer in minimizing the amount of refined sugar, the amount of refined flour. So cut back on your white bread, cut back on your sugar. Get rid of soft drinks, ditch them altogether. And that's a really simple solution. It's not overly complicated. Now, how much are you eating? My views and thoughts have changed on this over time. I would say a really good start is to, and this is maybe going to be a little bit controversial, cut out a meal per day. Okay, if you're on a weight loss mission, stop having breakfast. Eat 2 meals a day. Perhaps even eat 1 meal a day. I eat 1 meal a day. I find it works really well for me and it's really sustainable. Okay, a lot of people go, oh, but I won't have the energy. Okay, that is a load of utter crap. If you eat once a day or twice a day, you will not die. You will survive. So this is a really simple and effective strategy for cutting back on the amount that you're eating. You just have 2 meals instead of your 3 meals and a couple of snacks. So that's really locking down how much you eat. Another really effective method that you can use, if that doesn't sound like it's going to work for you, is get into actually tracking how much you're eating. Use MyFitnessPal, track it. Knowledge is power. A lot of people will say to this, I don't like counting calories. Well, I would say to you, you're not serious about achieving your health and fitness goals. Okay, if this is something that you really need to achieve, well, prove it. Okay, if it's a priority to you, spending 5 to 10 minutes a day logging your calories, logging your weight is not a hell of a lot of time and effort to do it. Okay, and it's a really good habit to get into once when you're first starting out on a nutrition plan. Now, the final one is mindset. Here's my top tip. Get yourself Audible. Okay, Audible is an app that I've downloaded recently and I have jumped on their monthly subscription. Okay, I'm going to leave a link in the comments with some of my favorite books. Now, Audible is about personal development. The only way to change your mindset, the only way to change your mind is personal development, is feeding it good fuel, feeding it good information. The story that you are telling yourself in your mind has got you to your current point. Okay, if that story isn't beneficial to you, you need to get rid of it. The only way to get rid of it is to replace it with other information and another story. So that is what personal development is about. It's about listening to inspirational stories, listening to people who have achieved things, listening to people who have been through a struggle and come out the other side. Those are the 3 big tips, and these 3 things I've implemented in my life personally, and they really, really work. So I encourage you to go for it. Now, if you have any questions about this, put them in the comments. If you need a fitness plan and a nutrition plan, I will give you a free fitness plan, okay? No obligations. I'm not going to try and sell you anything. This fitness plan it's really straightforward. It's based on body weight exercises and just completing a certain amount of reps and sets every day. And it's got easier versions. It's super simple. On top of that, I'll give you a nutrition plan. It's essentially just a shopping list. Hey, eat these foods, eat these healthy foods. It's super easy. You can do it, and it's not that complicated. Now, one of the things that the fitness industry has done is overcomplicated this whole thing. It is not that complicated. Remove all of the guff, remove all of these different things that we always hear you need. No, you don't. You need to move more, you need to eat less, and you need to feed your mind positive information that's going to develop good habits and a strong mindset towards your health and fitness goals. This is so simple. Have a look at the description below. I'm going to put some quality stuff in there. It's all free, so jump on it. Let's get going with your goals. Hit me up if you need help.